I should describe myself. I'm a sensitive voodoo man. What am I looking for? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't need to put out a personal ad. Why did I let my brother talk me into moving here? This town needs saving, he said. Restless spirits, he said. Oh, well, I can't blame them. With all the damn tourists here, I feel pretty restless myself. This town's got all the charm of a burning outhouse. Just my luck. I better poke around for something to help me put this fire out.
I believe this belongs.
Whoa, that's hot. I can't leave while my office is on fire. There's got to be something in my office I can use to douse this overblown candle. I like having books in my office for some light reading. Homer, Aeschylus, Euripides, Aristophanes, Herodotus. Just kidding, they're mostly spy novels. I like having books in my office for some light reading. Homer, Aeschylus, Euripides, Aristophanes, Herodotus. Just kidding, they're mostly spy novels. I like having books in my office for some light reading. Homer, Aeschylus, just kidding. I've got to find a way to put this fire out before my office burns down. I like having books in my office for some light reading. Homer, just kidding. It's a mask representing Baron Samedi, a voodoo demigod. He's the lord of the underworld and one of the most powerful Loa. I like to keep him close, find it comforting somehow. It's a mask representing Baron Samedi, a voodoo demigod. He's the lord of the underworld and one of the most powerful Loa. I like to keep him close, find it comforting somehow. It's a mask representing Papa Legba, a voodoo demigod. He's one of the most powerful Loa and arbiter between humanity and the spirit realm. There's a hidden switch behind the mask. My seltzer bottle. That fire's about to have a toe tag and a ticket to the big adios. That's better. Voodoo Detective speaking. How may I help you? Yes, that's my real name. No, I don't detect voodoo. I practice voodoo and use hoodoo to detect. It's right on the sign. No problem. Take care. If you're from the fire brigade, you're a little late.
Are you Voodoo Detective?
That's my name, unless they changed it while I wasn't looking. What's this about, Miss...
If you don't mind, I'd like to save the introductions for later, Mr. Detective. I have a rather strange case that may be well suited to a man of your talents. That is, if you do voodoo. You do voodoo, don't you?
You don't do voodoo, ma'am. Why don't you come in and sit down and show some respect? Now, suppose you tell me about it from the very beginning.
I need your help, Detective. I need you to find out who I am.
Oh, come on. I swear this never happens. What do you mean, find out who I am? If you're looking for a shrink, that's not really the kind of soul-searching I do.
I mean, I've lost my memory. You may not understand, but it's rather precious to me, and I'd like it recovered.
You lost your memory, huh? Did you check the couch cushions?
Is this some kind of joke to you?
Take it easy, lady. You haven't given me much to work with. Is anything you do remember?
What are you doing?
Just a little examination.
Oh, okay. This is going to sound strange. I don't know if you'll believe me.
It doesn't matter what I believe. You go on with your story.
Well, the very first thing I remember was standing at a crossroads. I'm not sure where, but it felt somehow both familiar and foreign at the same time. Like the memory of a dream. There was an old man there. He spoke to me.
I believe this belongs to you.
I was confused. I couldn't remember ever having seen the pendant before. In fact, I couldn't remember anything. He seemed to understand.
Don't worry, child. A little sleep and you'll be back to your old self again.
My head started to swim and I blacked out. When I woke, I was lying in a bed I didn't recognize, in a life I didn't recognize. Around my neck was the pendant from my dream, and in my hand, your business card.
I never printed any business cards. You mind if I take a look?
By all means.
Well, that's not normal. So you don't have any idea who you might be?
I've learned, or at least I've been told, that my name is Mary Fontoul. My husband, Victor Fontoul, is the president of Island Ventures. We live in a mansion outside of town with our butler, Benny. We've been married for 10 years, and we're very happy together.
And you don't believe a word of it?
I may have lost my memory, Detective, but I haven't lost my intuition. This woman I'm supposed to be, Mary Fontoul, it's not me.
And what if you're wrong?
Then you'll have made a bit of money, and I'll walk away a confused rich woman.
Why not see a doctor? Why come to me?
Believe me, I've seen all the best doctors money can buy. The popular opinion is that it's stress.
Well, I'm not one to knock the other guy's merchandise, but you could have saved some time coming here first. You said the old man gave you a pendant. Do you have it with you?
Yes, here. If it helps the investigation, please keep it.
The investigation? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still need more information before I agree to take the case. Let's say I am interested. Do you remember how to use a checkbook?
I can offer you a $200 advance and another $200 on completion, plus expenses. Money's not an issue. Can you help me out? Or do I need to find someone else?
Well, all right, sweetheart. For that kind of cabbage, I'd voodoo investigate most anything. Consider me hired.
Thank you, Detective. I don't mind telling you that comes as a relief to me. Here's the money. I have a good feeling about you.
Save your feelings for book club, honey.
You know, you better keep that shirt buttoned, Detective. I wouldn't want your big old heart falling out.
I'll be careful, Voodoo Dollface. How can I get in touch if I need to talk with you about the case?
If you need me, I'm staying at the Chic Shell Hotel. Please come see me if you make any progress. Oh, and Detective.
Yes?
Don't call me Voodoo Dollface.
What a knockout. A dame like that could give a zombie a heart attack, or a voodoo detective a real headache. I better mail my personal ad and then go get my book of voodoo back from Billy. Just grab my coat before I go.
It's Ronnie, your landlord. I still hadn't received this month's rent from you. You're new in town, so I'm cutting you some slack. But if I have to call you again, I'm not going to be as friendly. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.
End of message.
I'm not talking to any tourists. Suntan lotion. My hat and coat keep me covered. It's a camera.
A real beauty, too. I can tell you the image quality is truly remarkable. Plus, we developed the photos right here.
I'll take it.
Great! Thanks for shopping at Island Trader. There's nothing we won't trade for your business.
I'm not shelling out any cash for that. It's a souvenir screwdriver. There's a tiny inscription on the side. I went to Zo Wanga, and all I got was screwed.
Funny and functional.
I'll take it.
Thanks for shopping at Island Trader, where all your trades come true.
I better grab Grammy's book from Billy's. They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game. They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game.
Welcome to Island Trader, an authorized dealer of Island brand products.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
This shirt says, Zo Wanga, Zo Problems. That's my grandmother's book of voodoo. We call her Grammy. She was a legendary mambo. I should really ask Billy before I take it. No use trying to talk to Billy while he's in one of his piano trances. There's got to be a way to snap him out of it. Never know when you might need a bucket of water. Rise and shine. I guess he's still out of it. Bet I could find a use for this. This hurts me more than it hurts you, Billy. Still nothing. That's odd. Looks like a metal gauntlet. The sort of medieval knight might wear. Could come in handy, if you'll excuse the pun. What did the 5 metal fingers say to the face? Hey, something fell out of the gauntlet. It's an old harmonica, like the one I used to play with Billy when we were kids. You held on to this for me? After all these years. If I want to get through to him, I need to start speaking his language.
Just like old times. Hearing that harmonica always brings me back. What's new, Voodoo?
You mind if I borrow Grammy's book?
Help yourself. But I'm surprised you need it. Must be a real tough case.
This old book comes in handy more often than you'd think. I've got a new case. Mind if I pick your brain?
Go right ahead.
Have you ever seen this pendant?
Sorry, I don't go in for any jewelry foolery. Ricky knows more about that sort of thing. You could ask him for a hot tip while you sip.
Have you ever heard the name Mary Fontoul?
Has my baby brother got eyes for some lovely lady?
It has to do with the case.
Sure, Voodoo. Whatever you say. Wait, Fontoul?
Yeah, Mary Fontoul.
I know a Victor Fontoul. Maybe she's related to him.
She's his wife.
Going after a married woman, eh? Oh, I'm just messing with you. Sorry, I never met her.
That's enough shop talk for now. What's happening, Billy?
Well, shoot, where to begin?
What's with the offering on the piano?
Something ain't swinging right in the spirit realm. I can't lock down the beat. It's all out of tune. The rhythm's wrong. I figured a little spirits for the spirits couldn't hurt.
How've you been?
I'm doing all right, brother, especially since you moved here. Although I wish those Island Ventures vultures wouldn't knock such a steady beat on my door. They keep trying to get their tasteless talons into my business. Already own more than half the town. Oh well, in every life, a little rain must fall. As long as I have occasion to tickle the old ivories, I'm satisfied.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Lay it on me.
See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon, and don't forget that harmonica of yours. It always brings me back.
Well, if it isn't new Ginen's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Give me a voodoo fizz and make it kick like a mule with hay fever on Mardi Gras.
You got it. On the house.
Down the hatch. Delicious. I'm working a new case. Mind if I grill you?
Go right ahead, Mr. Detective.
What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
Fontoul? I only know of Victor Fontoul. He owns Island Ventures.
Have you seen this pendant before?
Oh, vintage. Not really my style, but nice piece. Could be an heirloom. Sorry, I've never seen it before.
Thanks for the info, Rick.
No problemo.
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Pour me another one.
You got it. On the house.
Down the hatch. Delicious. I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
How was my brother Billy doing?
Oh, you know Donut Hole. Still tapping his foot and typing out tunes. I'm sure he's pretty fed up with folks trying to take over his bar, but nothing could shade his shine. He's just his wonderful musical self.
Thanks for the info, Ricky. What do you think of all these tourists?
Well, you know I really can't complain. They bring good business to the bar.
Where did they all come from?
Our quiet little island's become a bit of a hot spot ever since Island Ventures moved in. They set out to commoditize the island experience for package and sale. First it was Island Kitchen, then Island Trader, and now Island Coffee. Sometimes I don't even recognize this town anymore. I don't think they'll stop until this island is just one long line of sweaty tourists shuffling from one island franchise to another. But I can't complain. Like I said, business is good.
What was Zo Wanga like before they showed up?
Well, there were a lot fewer Hawaiian shirts and a heck of a lot more character. The main drag used to be a colorful collection of cozy shops and local flavor. Now it's just a tidy row of island brand imitation. They turned a rum on the rocks into a virgin pina colada. Even started tearing down old monuments. The most recent victim was a home foe where island coffee's going up. Now, people practicing voodoo like you and your brother don't really have a place to worship.
Всем привет, а сейчас у нас...
That's enough about tourists. Any chance I could borrow your mortar and pestle?
The tools of my trade? Would I ask you for your gree-gree and magnifying glass? Or whatever it is voodoo detectives use to voodoo detect? Well, I guess we could make a trade.
What do you have in mind?
I'm running dangerously low on mint leaf. I need it for all the goofy drinks those tourists guzzle down. If you can get me more mint, the mortar and pestle are all yours.
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Pour me another one.
You got it. On the house.
Down the hatch. That might have been one too many. I'm too old for this. 2 drinks is my limit. Any chance I could borrow your mortar and pestle?
Like I said, I'll trade you for some mint leaf. Got any?
Not yet.
Come back when you do, and we can talk turkey.
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind stepping away from the vault? Only Crumbsford Capital account holders are allowed in. Hello and welcome to Crumbsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
I'm a voodoo private investigator. I was hoping to speak with Mr. Crumbsford.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Crumbsford is out at the moment. But don't worry, he should be back soon.
I have no reason to give these people my money. See you. Mr. Lawden?
If you've come for legal services, I'm afraid I can't take on any more clients at the moment.
Actually, my name is Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator. Got some questions I was hoping you could answer pro bono.
Absolutely not. I have to finish preparations for an important, affair this evening. Can't you see how busy I am? Oh, how perfectly inconsiderate. I ought to hold you in contempt. You're just like my wife, Kiki, and her little puppets. Well, I'm not a puppet. I'm a man!
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
This is a law office, not a lost and found. Now please excuse yourself before I'm forced to take legal action.
He's seeing you.
I certainly hope not. Hey, you keep away from there. Hey, you keep away from there.
It's a ventilation shaft. Looks like it runs to the roof. It's a ventilation shaft. Looks like it runs to the roof.
Hey, you keep away from there.
It's a ventilation shaft. Looks like it runs to the roof. I could fit in there. I'd have front row seats to the counselor's crooked cabaret. Greenhouse is locked. I'll need to find a key. Man, this guy's loaded. He's got a garden and a zoo.
Good day, sir. How can I help you?
The name is Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
Voodoo, you say? What, may I ask, brings you here?
Actually, I'm looking for a Mr. Fontoul. Victor Fontoul. That you?
Oh, no, sir. I'm Benny, his butler. This is the Fontoul residence, but I'm afraid Mr. Fontoul is in a meeting at the moment. Perhaps you could come back another time.
That's all right. I don't mind waiting inside.
Mr. Fontoul should be finished presently.
Hoodoo for butlers. A couple of chapters are bookmarked. Love spells and mind manipulation. What have you been up to, Benny, old pal? There's a letter here addressed to Benny. Tear stains have blotted out some of the words. Benny, you have to stop. I don't know what he would do if he found... Besides, I can't just forget the way you treated me. I don't know what you're getting at, Hoodoo. You're scaring me. I'd like to remain friends, but you have to stop. Sincerely, I wonder if Mary wrote this.
Listen, you old pit viper. I've stuck my neck out for you financing this new factory of yours.
All right, all right. Calm yourself, dear boy. No need to get excited.
Well, if I'm excited, it's your fault. Quid pro quo, Victor, you slippery worm. I don't like all this cloak and dagger nonsense.
Just a little professional discretion, Gordon. We don't want anyone stealing our recipes, do we?
Discretion? I don't care a fig for your discretion. I care about what's being done with my money.
Be at ease, my friend. I'll explain it all at the shareholders' meeting. For now, please trust that things are progressing on schedule and as planned.
I don't like being left in the dark, Victor. I don't like it at all. You'd better have some answers next time we meet. Sir, a voodoo detective is here to see you.
A detective?
Voodoo Detective, Mr. Fontoul. I was hoping we could talk.
I see. Well, why don't you join me in my office? apologize for the excitement out there. When in business, one must deal with all sorts of people, especially when you require funding.
What was that argument about?
Well, Island Ventures' subsidiary, Island Kitchen, is preparing to launch a new line of food. I'm holding the cards pretty close to my chest to avoid any leaks. Gordon doesn't like that. But surely that has nothing to do with why you've come to see me. Unless you, too, wish to inquire about the particulars of our new secret recipes?
I'm here on behalf of my client, your wife.
Mary? My God, I've been worried sick. Is she all right? She'd been acting like a completely different person, and then she just up and left.
I've got some questions about your wife.
Please, go ahead.
Was Mary spending time with anyone new prior to her memory loss?
Not that I know of. My work requires frequent travel, and Mary always insists on joining me. Couple that with a proclivity for solitude, and she isn't left with much opportunity to make new acquaintances. At least none that I would be unaware of.
Does Mary have any close friends?
Mary keeps largely to herself, but she does visit with my nephew's wife on occasion. Her name is Kiki Lawton.
Do you know how I can reach Mrs. Lawton?
I know Kiki and Mary often enjoy brunch together at the Chic Shore restaurant. You might try there.
What do you know about Mrs. Lawton?
Kiki is the wife of my nephew, Theodore, but I'm afraid I don't know her very well.
If you don't mind, I've got other questions. Do you know of anyone who would want to harm Mary?
Heavens, no. Everyone loves Mary. She's kind and good. She never bothers anyone. A mind would have to be truly unhinged to harm a sweet, delicate flower like Mary.
What do you know about Mary's past?
I'm afraid very little. I know both of Mary's parents died when she was young, and she has no siblings. But she doesn't like to talk about her past, and I don't wish to reopen old wounds.
Mary was given this pendant around the time she lost her memory. Look familiar?
Why, yes. She brought it to me shortly after her memory trouble began. We never were able to find out where it came from. Do you think it has anything to do with her amnesia?
I don't know yet. That's enough about your wife for now. Do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
Go right ahead.
You've amassed quite the fortune. Got any greedy-eyed next of kin looking for a slice of inheritance pie?
No, nothing like that. The only family I have aside from Mary is my nephew, Theodore Lawton. He runs a law practice downtown and works as my lawyer.
And if you and Mary were out of the picture, he would stand to inherit quite a lot of lettuce, right?
Are you suggesting that Theodore is trying to kill my wife?
I'm not suggesting anything, just exploring possibilities. Do you know of anyone who might want to do you harm? Someone who might go after your wife to get to you?
In business, one has many competitors. And of course, if you're successful, there are bound to be those who look on with covetous eyes. But business is about optimizing profit, Detective, and there is no profit in harming a man's wife.
That's enough about you for now. Can you let me into the greenhouse?
My butler, Benny, manages the grounds here. You'll have to ask him about it. Though he has become a bit more particular about whom he lets in, since his tiff with the local barman.
That's all for now.
Godspeed, Detective.
You've got quite the collection here. I don't even know what most of this stuff is.
Ah, yes. Those are from the old days before island ventures. I used to travel all over the world, collecting bits and bobs from hither and yon. I find different cultures completely fascinating. It's a bit of a hobby.
You've got quite the collection here. I don't even know what most of this stuff is.
Ah, yes. Those are from the old days before island ventures. I used to travel all over the world, collecting bits and bobs from hither and yon. I find different cultures completely fascinating. It's a bit of a hobby.
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about Mrs. Fontoul?
Mary is a good woman. She's always been generous to me. She used to sit for hours with that kind, blank stare of hers, listening to my opera when no one else would. It was unlike her to leave the way she did. I've been so worried. I do hope she's all right.
Did you notice anything strange about Mary before she lost her memory?
Not that I can recall. She seemed every bit her normal, quiet self. Completely imperturbable, as though a veil of calm separated her from the troubles of the world.
Did Mary start spending time with anyone new prior to her memory loss?
I don't think so. She only really spent time with Mr. Fontoul and her friend Kiki Lawton. And myself, of course, the dear.
Do you know of anyone who would want to harm Mary?
No, I don't. Mary never hurt or offended anyone. Frankly, she didn't interact with all that many people to begin with.
I've got this gold pendant here. Have you ever seen it?
Sorry, no.
If you don't mind, I have a few other questions. What can you tell me about Mr. Fontoul?
Mr. Fontoul is a beneficent gentleman. I can make no complaints about the time I've spent working under his employ. Even if I could, it's not a butler's place to say such things.
Do you live here?
Why, yes. My quarters are adjacent to the staircase.
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
I'm afraid not. The Fontoul greenhouse represents a spectacular botanical achievement. The variation in provenance among the flora we cultivate requires careful attention. The only way to maintain precise control over the environment is to limit the number of visitors we allow in. That's why I'm the only one with a key. I am sorry.
I got this letter here addressed to you.
Where did you get that? Have you been in my room?
This looks awfully bad, Benny boy. A letter from someone who doesn't appreciate your attentions. A book of hoodoo in your room. And Mary Fontoul wakes up without her memory. Care to explain?
You have been in my room. Mr. Detective, I resent what you're insinuating, and I absolutely cannot abide you invading my privacy. I have nothing but respect and admiration for Mary Fontoul. She's my dear friend, and one of the few people to show interest in my opera. I will speak no more on the matter.
Thanks, Benny. Shell Hotel. Are you a camera-slinging, culture-sapping, self-centered tourist looking to be pampered like a baby? Then you've come to the right place. I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book.
Good day, sir. What can I do for you?
I'll take a meal for one and drinks for two.
Great. Find yourself a table and I'll be right with you. Can I get you anything?
What's on the menu?
Well, let's see. We have our macadamia nut crusted mahi bites. There's the steamed miso Thai snapper. Our special today is poisson cru, made using deadly fugo fish. For drinks, we have the mighty mango mojito, our marooned martini, and our most popular drink, the Voodoo Wipeout Punch.
How about some grub?
Yes, sir. What would you like?
I'll have the mahi bites.
Excellent choice. Bon appetit.
Where'd you get that food?
Why, from our kitchen, of course.
And you just had it in your coat?
They don't call it a dinner jacket for nothing.
That hit the spot. How about something to sand down the edges?
Certainly. What'll it be?
I'll have the voodoo punch.
Very good choice. Bon appetit.
Where'd you get that drink?
Why, from our bar, of course.
And you were just carrying it in your jacket?
They don't call it a bar coat for nothing.
How about some grub?
Yes, sir. What would you like?
I'll have the snapper.
Excellent choice. Bon appetit.
Smells delicious. That hit the spot. How about something to sand down the edges?
Certainly. What'll it be?
I'll have a mojito.
Very good choice. Bon appetit.
Bottoms up. How about something to sand down the edges?
Certainly. What'll it be?
I'll have a martini.
Very good choice. Bon appetit.
Bottoms up. That might have been one too many. I'm too old for this. 2 drinks is my limit. How about some grub?
Yes, sir. What would you like?
I'll take the special.
Excellent choice. Bon appetit.
Smells delicious. That hit the spot. Actually, I think I'm good.
Please let me know if you need anything.
I think I've blown enough bread here. I think I've blown enough bread here. I think I've blown enough bread here. It's the carcass of the fugu fish I ordered. Looks like the poison gland's still in there. Don't mind if I do.
Hello there, handsome. Looking for someone?
Not anymore.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Dining alone?
Why do you ask? Looking for a date?
Maybe I am.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm expecting company, and my brand of entertainment is best suited for an audience of one.
Are you staying at the hotel?
I certainly am. I find it a welcome respite. Domestic life can be so drab. Wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't know.
Count your blessings.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone named Kiki Lawton, would you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Better hold on to your hat, 'cause she's the devilish darling you're gabbing with, Mr.
Detective. Voodoo Detective. Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Lawton.
The pleasure's all mine, Detective. And you can call me Kiki.
I was hoping I might run into my client. Wouldn't happen to have seen her. Goes by the name Mary Fontoul. Female, attractive, about 5'5". Looks like a little lost lamb that forgot the way home.
Who did you say you were again?
Bo Peep.
Well, I do know Mary. But she never mentioned a tall drink of water like you.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about her.
What do you want to know?
Mary's lost her memory. I'm trying to find it.
Lost her memory? The same thing happens to me around 5 o'clock every evening.
Do you know if Mary started spending time with anyone new recently?
She hasn't mentioned anyone to me.
Did Mary ever talk about her past?
Not once. Mary never volunteered personal information. And I guess I never asked. I'm not one to dig up the past once it's buried.
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I can't say that I have. Not very elegant, is it? Why do you ask? Oh, I know. It must be evidence from one of your cases. Is that it? Was it stolen? Or perhaps it was cursed. You did say Voodoo Detective, right? Oh, how delicious.
Settle down, Mrs. Lawton. No need to get excited. It's just a necklace. Do you know anyone who would want to harm Mary?
Well, her husband is quite wealthy. I'm sure there are plenty of less fortunate islanders who might resent her wealth. You know, eat the rich and all. But I'm speaking in generalities now. These people might feel the same way about anyone with 2 pennies to rub together.
Have you noticed Mary acting strange recently?
Mary? God, no. She's as reliable a friend as any I've ever had. Such a good listener. Always quiet, non-judgmental, slowly nodding to let you know she's there for you. And those stony black eyes of hers are so beautiful, like glazed obsidian.
Black eyes?
She's just lovely. An absolute doll.
I've got other questions. I've got more leads to chase down. Gotta blow.
See you around, Detective.
Hey, sir. Checking in?
I'm looking for a woman staying here named Mary Fontoul.
One moment. Yes. We do have a Mary Fontoul staying with us. She checked in the other day. A shorter woman with brown hair and brown eyes. Came here alone, paid cash. She's staying in room 203. I believe she's in there now. But you need a room key to get upstairs. The Chic Shell Hotel takes our guests' privacy very seriously.
Can I get a room?
Ordinarily, yes, but I'm sorry to say we're all booked up. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
How about if I ask real nice? Will you let me upstairs?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you upstairs if you're not a guest.
You're saying I need a room key to visit a guest? Can I just knock?
Like I said, we can't let just anyone upstairs. That's why we require a room key to use the elevator. Every hotel guest is given a spare set to loan out to visitors. That way it's up to them who's allowed to visit.
See you.
Hello again, Detective. Couldn't keep away, huh?
I've got more leads to chase down. Gotta blow.
See you around, Detective.
I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book. I need to find out. The chic shell? Are you a camera that you've come to?
Well, if it isn't New Ginen's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
What do you know about the banker, Gordon Crumsford?
Oh, him. He and Victor Fontoul are always pestering poor Billy to sell the bar.
Do you know anything about the lawyer on Main Street?
Yeah, he does all of Island Venture's legal laundry. If I were you, I'd keep my distance. That weasel's liable to bite.
Have you ever met Kiki Lawton?
Is she related to Theodore Lawton?
His wife.
I see. Well, if she's anything like her husband, I'd steer clear. Some kinds of dirty don't wash off with water.
What's the story with Benny the butler?
Oh, that old so-and-so? Yeah, I used to mix in with him. It was nice to have a little zest for a while, but the twist is he thought it was going to be something more. Things got muddled and I had to get tough. Our relationship ended up on the rocks. He was pretty shaken up. Still, I hope he's doing all right.
I found this letter in Benny's room. Lots of tears on it. Is it from you?
Tears? Oh dear, that poor boy. Listen, VD, can you do me a favor? Can you give this to him? I don't like how we left things. I didn't mean to hurt him.
What's the story with Benny the butler?
Did you give him my letter?
Not yet. Thanks for the... I'm working a new case. Mind if I grill you?
Go right ahead, Mr. Detective.
Do you know anything about Victor Fontoul?
Sure, I know him. He and Gordon Crumsford, the banker, are always pestering poor Billy to sell the bar. Thank goodness he won't. I could never work for one of those tacky Island Ventures abominations.
Thanks for the info, Rick.
No problemo.
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky. Can't use that here. That won't help here. Can't use that here. The magnet came right out, but I broke my screwdriver. Cheap Island brand garbage. I broke it. It doesn't work. Plaque says Crumsford Family Mausoleum.